I'm going to do a video to show you the Mercedes that I'm selling on eBay. The Mercedes is a 2000W. It has MOT until May 2011 and there is tax on the vehicle up until June 2010. It's a Mercedes A160 Elegance, and the purpose of the video is to give you a good idea of all the good and any negative points on the vehicle other than just looking at 12 photographs. So let's start at the front of the car. As you can see there's no dents or big scratches, but of course there are the obvious mileage related or age related marks such as stone chips, which you may just see a few there. And there was also a spot of rust, just a small bit, which I'm sure can be touched up, but I don't want to do anything to the car other than, you know, when you purchase it, it's genuine. So that's the front of the vehicle. If we come up the side, you'll see there is no, I'll just close this door so you can get a straight line. There are no visible dents that I can see, so it's nice and straight, and certainly hasn't been any resprays on the car. So that's the driver's side. If I go around each wing and each body panel, there are of course again age or mileage related marks on the car. Certainly the one I can see here to point out to you is this one here. I could have touched it up just to put it for the video to make it look tidy, but again I wanted to leave everything original. So again, it doesn't detract from the looks or value, but just being very honest with you. On the rear bumper you can see there's a few marks there, and likewise on the back of the vehicle there's also a few marks here as well. But again, nothing that detracts from the looks or value. So that's the profile of the car there. If I come round to the passenger side, again, no visible indentations or dents at all, no big scratches that I can see, but I'll point any marks out if we come around here. But again, as you can see, very clean and tidy. The alloy wheels do have some either scuffing or the lacquer's come off, but that's the passenger side wheel. We've also got here the rear passenger wheel, and again if I come round to the driver's side, rear wheel, and finally the driver's front wheel. If I show you inside the vehicle, it's cloth upholstery. I have put a set of new mats in, so they're tailored mats from Halfords, which cost me £30. There is a 10-disc multi-CD player which is situated in the boot, and a cassette with a removable head unit in the car. There's air conditioning, and there's also 4 electric windows which all work, and you can lock the back lock the back windows. Electric mirrors there, which again all work. If I just put the key in there just to show you, as you can see the mileage is 77,016 miles. All the lights work on the dashboard, and then if I start the car, they will go out, other than the handbrake. If I now release the handbrake, that goes out, and the only light remaining there is telling me to put a bit of fuel in the car, which I'm sure I will do in the next day or so. If I put it into gear, you can see it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then also reverse. I've got my foot on the main brake now to stop me moving. It's a semi-automatic, so that means if I put the handbrake back on there, there is no need, as you can see, for a clutch. So it's just a brake and no need for a clutch. There's airbags on the passenger side, and also airbags on the driver's steering wheel as well. There is the full service history book and packs. Again, you can see there the original books. Just show you. So you've got the service book, the MOT, and all the original books there as well for the vehicle. And I think that's really a good overview for you, and hopefully giving you a better idea of how the car, you know, sounds, looks, rather than just relying on 12 photographs. That noise you can hear there is telling me I've left the stereo head unit in, so to remove it. So it's just a security. I'll show you the back as well, very clean and tidy, cloth seats, rear headrests as I mentioned throughout the vehicle earlier. And again, there is a continual floor mat there throughout, but I've also just put these extra mats on for my children's feet. And if I show you in the boot area, just to go in the boot, there is a boot liner. So that's the boot cover, boot area. And if I lift that up, you'll now see not only the spare wheel, but also the Sony 10-disc CD changer, which does work. So hopefully that's given you a good idea of the car. Any questions, please do email me on eBay, and good luck in bidding. The car will sell to the highest bidder with no reserve. Thanks for looking.